Get up in the morning time, making biscuits. Get up in the middle of a new day, biscuits. The lot that we started gardening in the spring is a mess now, but we've been getting a lot of food out of it over time. Peppers, and there's some sugar cane. We've been getting okra. Things are kind of winding down for the season, but we got a lot of Tabasco peppers. There's a little bit of tobacco left. There's some okra we've got to pick. Look at that. Well, it's been a bad deal. It's just when we knew that we were gonna close on the other land, we started slowing down over here. Look at all these beans. These are hyacinth beans. Been getting a lot of those. Little okras. Ginger. Okra. Things are getting dry again. And gingers are starting to die back too. It's turmeric. Papaya. Tanya, which is an edible elephant ear. This is the amaranth bed, which is going to seed now. Over here is where the corn was. And you can see where more corn was. We harvested all this already and then didn't do anything else. And we got this nasty creeping moss, it's actually not really a moss, Cascuda vine, which is a parasite that I've got to come over and knock down at some point. But it doesn't really matter because we're done farming over here. But we got lots of food out of it for the time that we were here. We're still pulling in food. Look at that. We had, there's more beans. We had all kinds of greens that we grew over here. We basically came over here every morning, picked greens for breakfast. There's some kale in here. There's chaya. There's probably still some pak choi. Yep, there's some right there. If you like pak choi, you'll enjoy my book, Jack Broccoli. That's Jack Broccoli's neighbor, Chinese neighbor, pak choi. We've got these papaya here. Those are actually self-seeded. All we did was weed around them. And then this is the yam vines, and they're starting to die back a little bit to the ground. This whole row there, it's like a fence of yam vines. That is all going to be harvested, and then we'll transplant over to the new lot. Speaking of that, come back over here to this scary trellis of hyacinth beans. Hyacinth beans are also called lab beans sometimes, and they are supposed to be somewhat poisonous, but I don't really think they are. You just need to cook them a lot. What you do is you take these pods like this, and we shell them, boil them, and boil them in some salt water, and it makes them really good. I let some of them go here to become seeds for our new place, but they taste kind of like boiled peanuts. But I wanted to show you, if I can find it, there is the edible Dioscorea bulbifera bulbils. People ask me about them all the time. There's one right there. That is an edible Dioscorea bulbifera, and there's a few of them on here. They didn't produce very well. I think that this tamarind tree sucks up most of the nutrition and water from this area, so we don't get what we should here. Everything's always kind of wilty. There's another one. Those will go over. I'll get some trellises. I'll put some compost in. And then hopefully next year we'll get a bunch of bulbifera and we can actually cook them and eat them and see how they turn out. These are cool looking, aren't they? Yeah, those are neat. And you can see the bulbifera is actually blooming too. It doesn't normally do that. Anyhow, thanks for joining me. I just wanted to give you a quick look around the lot. We've pulled out pumpkins. I imagine we probably got 100 or 200 pounds of food out of here, which is not bad, and we'll get more once the yams over there come in. But it's been good, and it's kept a lot of our varieties alive while we've been in between properties. Now we just have to loot this place and bring them to the other place. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, may your thumbs always be green.
I went to see David the Good. We listened to Portishead and drank spiced rum.
I'm gonna miss you.
dug up so much trash, but I